今天是我试用期的 last day， 过了今天，我的薪水就从500块起到2000块了，太棒了！无论如何，求你保佑我今天不要做错事，事事顺利。保佑！老板叫我吗？
你等一下给我去怡宝打包白咖啡，再去槟城打包炒粿条，然后再去马六甲打包鸡粒饭。你有1个小时时间哦，去！
好，现在去。
哇，厉害哦，这样都可以买到。为了奖励你，这个送给你啊，
谢谢。
圣诞节快乐！
怎么是文件的？
不然你以为是什么？记得放工前给我哟，去。
好。
怎样啊？
老板，我做不完。
没事，慢慢做，不急啊。你的试用期应该明年就 OK 啦，加油哦！
Hello everybody, this is Jess again from Job Majestic. Today we are going to discuss topics and issues about probation periods. And we are very happy to have Miss Lily Foo again from PrimeKeeper to share with us her advices towards topic like this. So Miss Lily, thank you so much to share with us about your advices regarding this issue. So because recently we have quite a lot of friends and audience told us that their probation period being extended for more than one times. So is that very common in workplace, or is actually do the employers has this right to do so?
So actually a probationary period is for the company to gauge whether the employee is suitable for the role or not. There is no minimum or maximum of the probation period, but normally, in best practice, the company may impose the normal range of 3 to 6 months. Regarding to the extended probationary period, yes, it is very common nowadays because if the employee performance is not up to the satisfactory level, then the company may want to extend. I will advise those employee who is currently under extended probation period, right? Take it as an opportunity or a chance to improve yourself. Is it the right the company can do it? Yes. The company actually has the right to extend the employee probation period. And if, let's say that your probation period is extended for more than one times, I think it's the time for you to have a talk or have a chat with your manager. And sometimes, it might not be the suitable position that in the company.
If let's say the employee probation period being extended for one times, I could understand about that. Like maybe the employee still has a lot of rooms to be improved. But what about if let's say the employee's probation period being extended for more than like 6 months or even a year? Because I heard of real stories, right? There's one employee that his probation periods extended for about I think it's nearly about 1 year. Is it because they don't want to responsible to these kind of employee benefits? What's your thoughts?
Actually, I don't very agree with the company try to reduce the benefit because of probation staff. So indeed, actually many of the company that treat the probation staff as a confirmed employee, they're giving the same benefit. So I believe the reason why they want to extend the probation more than one time is because they feel that the employee is still can be improved. If the company feel that the performance is really not up to the satisfactory level, then the company actually could terminate the employee.
Oh, yeah. I see. So meaning that if the employer still want to extend the probation periods to the employee, it's actually giving a chance to the employee to improve.
Yes.
Otherwise, they could just dismiss or terminate the employee. Right. Yeah. What if a staff or an employee already passed his or her probation period, but he or she did not receive any confirmation letter? What are the actions could be taken by employee like this?
Actually, in Employment Act and Industry Relation Act, right, we do not define as a probationer. So meaning to say that if an employee has already passed the probationary period, but he did not receive the confirmation letter, right? He or she will be remain as a probationer.
Oh.
So what the employee need to do is he can check or have a talk with the reporting manager and then to ask about the confirmation status. Or it might be have an exception whereby the company actually put a clause in the employment contract saying that the employee is automatically confirmed after the probation period has ended.
I see.
Okay, if this is the case, when you check the employment contract, then you have nothing to worry about because you are confirmed. If the clause is not exist, right, then you need to have an immediate talk to your reporting manager.
I see. So your advice is, let's say if you have passed the probationary period, but is still yet to receive the confirmation letter, you could actually have a talk or have a discussions with the HR managers or with your bosses, with your employers to discuss what is actually going on, right? Yeah. Because as what we discussed just now, if you're really a good employee, basically we do not see any reasons why the boss or employer want to hold or extend your probationary period. Okay, so I have another questions to ask Miss Lily. What if the staff has been just confirmed by the company, but he's actually planning to leave or resign from the company? Like how long the notice periods does this employee need to take? Let's say he just confirmed.
This is a very tricky question. When you say is the employee confirmed, so we have to see whether the employee has received the confirmation letter or not. If the employee haven't received the confirmation letter, then he or she can follow the notice period for probation staff. Okay. Unless just now, like what I have mentioned, that unless there is a clause stated in the contract saying that the employee is automatically confirmed after the probation period, if this is the case, then the employee has to follow the confirmed staff notice period.
Actually, what is the main difference between a confirmed staff and a staff who is under probationary period in terms of the notice period of resignation?
So there is a difference of a notice period between probationary staff and also confirmed staff. In view of resignation, if you want to resign, please check your employment letter on the notice period. So normally they will have different period. Let's say for common, for example, if you are under probation, then you could have served between 1 week to 1 month notice, and after you confirm, if upon resignation, then the notice period could be up to 3 months.
Wow, okay. So I guess the notice periods, the duration of the notice period is actually a very distinct difference between the confirmed staff and the staff who is under probationary periods. So I think how's the situations of you right now, whether you are a confirmed staff or you are under probationary periods. So I think this point that maybe you have to be alert about this. Okay, Lily, I think I found there's another very common issues that most of the employees right now are facing. What if in their letter offer or employment contract, right, it does not state any notice periods durations? Like they do not know actually how long do they need to inform the employer if they want to resign. So in scenario like this, right, what is your advice?
In normal cases, they will have a clause of the termination notice in your employment contract. So when you check your employment contract, if the clause is not there, then the notice period will directly follow the employment law.
Okay, so it's always a good guideline that refer to the employment law, right? If
Yes.
let's say there is, I mean, because sometimes that we think that we discover that a lot of times the letter offer did not include a lot of factors and a lot of informations. So in this case, what you could do is actually you can refer to the employment law, right?
Yes, or upon signing the offer letter, actually the employee also is responsible to check the clause in the employment letter to make sure that there is a termination notice to avoid any future
Conflict.
misunderstanding as well.
Okay, thank you so much for Miss Lily sharing this kind of useful advices to us. So I think these are the discussions for today's episodes. If you have any comments or if you think that you have any ideas to give to us, feel free to comment after these videos. We will answer you accordingly. Thank you so much and we shall see you in another episode. Hi guys, I hope this video about probationary periods could help you have a better understanding about this topic. As what we mentioned just now, if you are currently being extended your probationary periods, I hope you could actually take this opportunity to review your own performance. Because as we mentioned just now, if you're really a very good employee or your performance is really good, actually there shouldn't be any reasons for an employer or a boss to hold your probationary periods. So if you have any comments or if you have any other things that you are unclear about this topic, please feel free to comment in our videos and we will actually choose the right questions to answer accordingly. So that's all about today's and I hope to see you guys again soon.